All right. What's going on? What's going on? We are in the trap. I am here with my other Tiffany two-time, Tiffany Styles. Ah, guys, let me run it down. Dynamic Barber Institute owner, first female barber school in Essie. I'm gonna just do that like that.
Look at you,
NSC, baby. Mentorships. I personally got my own mentorship. So she is a business mentor. Ooh, let's see. Credit repair, coaching, life coaching. Let me miss that. Y'all will see later in the episode, but you know what I'm saying? She gonna drop a little heat. Faithful woman of God. Baby, a woman of her community. You know what I'm saying? And in the trap, we take risks and prosper. I know that trap has a negative connotation sometimes, but that's not what we do here, honey. We God meet us where we at, honey, and we do His work. And so, Tiffany, tell them people, just I can't even run it down. I ain't got no. I don't know all that later resume. Run it down to them people.
So first of all, let's give it up for Tilt in the trap holding it down. Okay, yes.
We're here.
Okay, first of all, and it is Women History Month, so taking risks and doing what now? Taking risks and prospering. Okay, so that is definitely what we're doing. So I had the pleasure of working with Miss Tip. Okay, she was actually out at the Female Barber Networking event with Dynamic Barber Institute last summer. Also, we met up at an award show about 5 years ago. 6 years
Yes.
ago. So she's doing a major impactful thing that allows me to have this platform. I am Tiffany checking in from Dynamic Barber Institute, and I'm in the trap with my girl, Miss Tip. Yeah, Tiffany had did the customizations of the items.
Yes.
Yes, as a blessing.
Yes.
Mhm.
I remember that. That was
Yes.
one of your first events that I was actually working with you. I gotta be the first to tell everybody that Tiffany do not go by Tip. I go by Tip, honey.
Yes.
But one thing that blessed me, because my mama didn't know why she named me Tiffany. I always asked her. She didn't have a clue. But when I met Tiffany, Tiffany made sure them people did not call her Tip, honey. Them people was calling her Tiffany. But then when I did my research, Tiffany means God's manifestation.
Yes, it does.
Honey!
I know that.
And when I researched that, I said, ooh! And then our backgrounds are almost borderline the same, so it makes sense that that name, Tiffany, has a strong impact, has a strong ignite, honey.
Yes.
Because that's something that you stand on. But let everybody know, like, what you do, what your niche is, but all the other stuff that you do too.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, though. What y'all hearing and seeing, this is what it's about.
Yes.
So when people come into contact with me, they're some shape, fashion, or form ignited or empowered or impacted. So even with you learning that and learning the meaning behind it, and then me coming into your trap, seeing you do your thing from afar, up close, having that time that we was able to spend together last year, and just I'm like, I gotta get that. So, hey, put me in the booth, put me in there. I'm coming. And I have a song, you know, that I can bring up in there.
Yeah.
Because it's all time. It's all sickness. So that's kind of what, you know, what I'm about when it comes to just spinning the life coaching component, the mentoring component, what a female barber look like, the instructor, you know, the master educator part of it. Because, I mean, we one and the same. A lot of people don't know where we come from if we never can get down to the people.
Yes. And that's another thing I can honestly respect. Like, it's a beat the odds type of thing. You know, it's not a lot of female barbers in the industry. It's not a lot of female rappers that turn into entrepreneurs in the industry and little things like that. So, and again, it's Woman's Month. So, we're going to just shine that light. You know, one woman helping another, iron sharpening iron. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was things. She sat me down. She was doing my hair, y'all. I had a whole presentation of what I do, what I bring to the table. And she was doing my hair like, put this over here, put that right there, put this, how much this costs. how much that's gonna do. And that's something people don't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things people don't really realize that we can honestly help each other grow in their industry. Whatever lane that you're in, I can possibly shine some light and plant some flowers in it, and vice versa.
Without feeling like we got to be each other competition.
Yes.
Without allowing envy, jealousy, and all that stuff to get in the way. And that's something that I always wanted to do. I'm like, if I stand behind the chair, I need to make this the most impactful experience possible because it's bigger than hair. It's always been bigger than hair ever since I started braiding hair as an unlicensed hair braider at 12. It was the smile at the end. It really, the hairdo really never mattered to me. It was more of the impact that it made on people. And that's where I get to say that I've serviced this community for over 25 years, you know, by just allowing people to experience me through my hands, you know, and now through my work, the words that I speak and the work that I do. Because sometimes you got to be quiet. Let your work speak for you.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, for sure. I love that because ideally, we're all great at something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you are crossing the industries and just trying to get it out there, most females are jackies of all trades, and so it's so many different things. A lot of people don't. I do hair. You know what I'm saying? You rap. So two different things. People might not never know we do those things. You know what I'm saying? I think that my proudest thing about you is you posted it the other day. You said, I'm going to show up in my community.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
She's going to show up in her community, whether it's free haircuts or, you know, just grinding it out with her students and seeing their end goals or seeing the next man's end goals, you know, with your mentorship and all that good stuff. Like, you want to see that person's end goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't. Even with me, you know, switching over from doing music and just wanting to see the artist win. Mm-hmm. It's not a lot of people right now that want to take the background and see the next person win and shine that light on the next person. So,
and the background is just important. That's what people got to realize. The background, that work that gets done behind the scenes, a lot of times it's a one-man show, right? Say if you doing your own stuff. Then it's like, well, dang, who gonna do it for me? And that's why I was like, okay, I'll push you. Can you push me?
Right.
We don't have to take turns. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know? But the background people are very important. Everybody don't want to even be in the front. But if people are doing the work for you to be in the front, you better shine.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you better do. Okay?
Yeah.
When you get to the front, you better shine because they working their behinds off, and you got to appreciate people like that. And it's far and few. When we're living in a culture that's full of vanity, a lot of people are very selfish. A lot of people are not going to make time to see other people win. But when you see those people, you better identify them and get aligned with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing, too. Like, even with doing music, I always felt like I wanted to play the background and see other artists win. Like, okay, I can rap and that's cool or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, I really want to see the next artist win. I want to see what you can birth and bring to the table. Mm-hmm. Even with me starting this, it's 1,000 of these platforms where artists are coming on talking and doing my performances and talking their ish. You know what I'm saying? But ideally, and that's one thing I appreciate about South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't talk about it. But one thing about SC, we ain't taking no for an answer. We're not taking no for an answer. Atlanta, I love it. Florida, I love it. Charlotte, I love you too. But baby, SC is not taking no for an answer. Like, we will make something out of nothing. And I personally feel like that's one of the reasons why I didn't like move away and stuff like that, because I really believe we got it right here. Mm-hmm. We got it all right here. We got our executives, we got our producers, we got our coaches, we got our leaders, we got everything right here. So to go out and make the next market millionaires is crazy. When we literally started from right here. This is our community. This is where we went to school at. This is where our kids going to school at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing that up.
I
I'd rather find it out
want to
here.
pause and send condolences to. Can we say that?
Go ahead.
To beloved Angie Stone.
Yes.
Who's homegrown.
Homegrown.
Yep. Or the
Straight out of Saxon Homes.
Yeah, yep. And an alumni of C.A. Johnson Hornets. Yep. Definitely praying for her.
From right here. Legends were made right here. Legends can be made right here. So a lot of people don't realize we got it right here. We got the gems right here. Angie Stone is a legend. Her birthday is the day after mine, honey.
Yeah.
Well, and grown up in Saxon Home.
Make sure.
And I want to add to that. I wanted to definitely give honor where it's due because I want to add to that though. Like, even though I love home, but we, the ones that's doing the work, you got to know when you do need to branch out too, because what'll happen is your home sometimes don't see the value in what you're giving them or trying to give them, and until you leave, sometimes it's like when you leave, and not saying like uproot yourself, but when you begin to network with other people and they see that, then it begins to make the ones at home appreciate, and it's like a magnet, you know, it'll draw them to us because we've elevated just from the, you know, we trapping, we rapping, we moving, we booming, we grooving, right? But I knew every time I stepped away, it made me like more than me. Yeah, you know, it just put me at another caliber, and I appreciate that. But it's nothing like home. It's no place like home at all.
But yes, Tiffany, I am beyond grateful for you just shining that extra light into me, because a lot of people can't do that. And just me shining the light on you, I done went over there and folded towels and did all types of stuff. Like, when it's time to really help your fellow neighbor, like, if y'all don't take nothing else away from this, help your fellow neighbor in some way. It don't always have to be monetary.
Correct.
I
remember I tried to give you something. You was like, no.
Cause
I was like, okay.
Cause even in church, we kind of serve. Yeah. If I need it, don't get me wrong, I will ask, but nah, we kind of serve. And honestly, the more we help each other, help your neighbor get through what they need to get through, baby, the rest gonna flourish.
Yeah, good ground, good seeds. I appreciate it too.
Yes! Tell them people where to find you at Instagram, website.
So, when it comes to my Instagram, it's I am Tiffany87 with the red background, and the school's Instagram, which they permanently deleted our original page, but it's okay. It's a new season. DBI.803. Okay, it's short and sweet. And also, we are Dynamic Barber Institute on Facebook. So, like our page, go thumbs us up. And if you're a new client, then you can come on now and get $5 off, okay?
Yes!
Y'all can find me at, and also, I am an author as well. So my new book journal is a safe place. So y'all already know we've been in the trap. We got some trauma and we got some triggers, okay? So with reading that book, that journal, you'll be able to process with the 14-day challenge that I have attached to it. So you'll process through your trauma and triggers. So support your girl. Get your order on. Appreciate that.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. Because we all need that. We all need that. Because when you are going into that next season, there's stuff that you have not handled will almost hinder you from going into that next season and getting your blessing that you need for that next season. So I believe in doing that shadow work, doing that trauma work, healing your inner child. All that matters when you're trying to go to that next season.
And since we're talking about children, let me shout out my Georgia family down there in Atlanta. We actually got a Barber Academy, Dynamic Hair Designs Barber Academy. We just got the keys to it. We're going to do our official grand opening next month. So if y'all down there in the Lithonia area, make sure y'all check us out. Sign your kids up. We got affordable $99 registration for those that want to participate in that 10-week training that we have down there to certify y'all. Just stay tuned, stay connected, stay plugged in.
Yes. Thank you so much. I am beyond grateful for you stopping there. I know you're a busy lady, but thank you for stopping in the trap with me.
No problem.
Yes.